Hello everyone and welcome to Moonlight Jewel. My name is Elisa and in this video I'm showing you how I made the Shironuri pan for the magic swap hosted by RetrodollsUS. This swap is like the Lolita swap I took part in and it works like a secret Santa. I know who I'm making a doll for, but I have no idea which artist will make a doll for me. So my secret partner was Rachel from Good Girl Aki. She was the one who made a doll for me for the Lolita swap, so I was totally excited to make a doll for her. She requested a fantasy creature in pastel colors. I immediately thought it would be cool to make a pan-inspired doll. To make the pastel colors stand out more, I wanted to make it in the Japanese Shironuri fashion style. People who dress like that paint their faces and necks white like in kabuki theater and wear gloves so that you can't see their actual skin and they seem like porcelain dolls. Her dress should be covered in flowers so that she will look very nature-bound. This time I'll be using Icy Dawn Dancer as a base doll because she has hoof-like feet like a pan and her ears are perfect for the theme as well. I prepared her by removing her face up with pure acetone and removing her original hair. I also had to remove her ears because they were just placed way too high on her head for adding some horns, so I cut them off and glued them a little bit more to the sides of her head. I also opened up her head by removing her scalp and glued some magnets into her head so that the horns can be attached to it later. I made her horns from white translucent polymer clay and attached some magnets onto them as well. Now it's time to airbrush her. I gave her head, lower arms and lower legs a soft white color to give the illusion that she's wearing white makeup or that she even seems to look a bit ghostly. Finally, time to reroot her. This time I used Seamist monofibre. It was the first time I ever used monofibre for a reroot and I totally fell in love. The hair is incredibly soft and doesn't have an artificial but very natural shine. I'm sure I will use this hair more often from now on. After the reroot was completely done, it's finally time for the face. It was very challenging to work on a completely white canvas. I tried to contour her face with some pink pastels and added some darker colors to her nose. For her eyes, I decided to go for an emerald green because it looks very forest-like. I even put some 3D glitter on her iris to make her eyes look extra magical. Since her cheeks have a sweet pink shimmer, I'm giving her some white freckles with acrylic paint. Some rhinestones and a little septum piercing are the finishing touches. This time I even decided to gloss not only her lips, but also her nose and her eyes. Now it's time for her dress. I decided to make a long sleeve dress with an opulent circus skirt to make it very ball gown-like. The top of the dress is made from some white cotton fabric which I layered with some lace. The skirt is cut from a circle out of white cotton fabric. Then I layered it with some lace and sewed it onto the top of the dress. The dress already looks so pretty, but I wanted some 3D flowers on it. I found this fabric and couldn't believe how beautiful it was, so I decided to sew this 3D tulle lace application by hand on top of her dress. I finished up the dress with some beaded strings, little roses and a tulle train on the back. Also, I made a little ruffled collar with some lace too, because you can find colors like that a lot with the Shironuri style. The last thing she needs is a little crown-like headdress. I found this old vintage silver wedding crown and it just looked incredibly perfect to the rest of her outfit, so I just used this as her headdress and attached it with some wire and strings on her head. With a little bit of hairstyling, she's finally done. I really love this doll. Usually, I'm not that big of a fan of fantasy creatures, but I kind of totally changed my mind about that. I'm a fantasy fan now. I really hope that Rachel loved this doll, and I'm sure she will have a great new home at Rachel's place. Her name is Kazuko, the Shironuri pawn. I packed her with some goodies and flowers into a suitable box so that she will hopefully arrive safe at her new home. Bye bye Kazuko, have a safe journey! So yeah, that's it for today. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more custom fun. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful creative day. Bye!